I'm sick and tired of hearing the phrase getting back to normal in regards to this virus pandemic. I just I just don't see it happening. I just don't think I don't think it's going to happen. I have doubts about it. I'm 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 just I mean, things will not be the same as they were before the pandemic. That's for sure. I don't I don't think that's going to happen. Things will not be the same. That I just People keep saying, "Oh, I can't wait for things to get back to normal. Can't wait for things to get back to normal." I really don't see things getting back to normal ever. Things won't be the same as they were. For one thing, there's masking. Wearing masks is gonna be a thing. Maybe not for everyone, maybe not all the time, but like in certain conditions, wearing masks is gonna be a thing. Like for me personally, I'm gonna wear a mask during the wintertime because it keeps my face warmer. I felt very self conscious about it before the pandemic, but now I'm like, dude, wearing a mask keeps my face warm. I'm gonna wear a mask a lot more often. Be hidden, not just. I'm gonna, yeah, exactly. That's gonna help me not feel so fucking cold. My face won't be so damn cold anymore. I won't feel weird about having to wear a mask because I've been wearing a mask for the past almost year now. So that will be something that will be different. That won't be the new normal. That won't be normal. We won't be going back to normal. How about all these people that lost their businesses during the pandemic? Is it going to get back to normal for them? Are they magically going to get their businesses back once the pandemic is over? They're not. They're on to whatever the hell they had to change. Maybe they're started another business, or maybe they're working somewhere, or maybe they're not working at all. But I mean, it's the pandemic's not going to be over, and then oh hey poof, your business is back. I hope people don't believe that because it's not the pandemic being over isn't going to like magically fix the problems that cause the pandemic. Isn't going to magically fix everything that the pandemic fucked up. So yeah, that's not going to be normal. Whatever was normal to you before the pandemic, it's not exactly going to be the same when you get back. Like also for me for like stand-up comedy, I was running an open mic. I might not be running that open mic anymore. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I was running a monthly comedy show, and that place was sold. You know, the Vermont Comedy Club in Burlington, is it even going to be open when the pandemic is over? When we're allowed to have it? When we're allowed to have that many people? We just have to wait for everyone to get vaccinated now, and then we can go on with their lives. We can go on with our lives, but to me, I just don't think getting back to normal. There will be no getting back to normal. We're not getting back to normal. We're not. We're not going to be getting back to normal. We're not getting back to normal. No. Will things be worse when the pandemic is over? For some people, yes. For some people, no. Things will be better for some people. It's all you how you handled it during the pandemic, to be honest. But yeah, it's just don't expect things to. People keep asking for when are things going to get back to normal? When are things going to get back to normal? Never. Things won't be like they were before. For one thing, I'm probably going to be working remotely in my job from now on instead of going to work. That's changed. That wasn't the way it was before the pandemic. That's not getting back to normal. But I work remotely now, which I think I like better than going into work sometimes. But that's another podcast episode for another time. And it's just crazy. There've been a lot of things that have changed for me. My two favorite bars are gone. Yeah, how about that? Are my two favorite bars going to come back when the pandemic is over? No, because one of them closed, was going to move away before the pandemic, and the other one I'm pretty sure was going to close eventually anyway. They just used the pandemic as an excuse. Is Hanover Country Club going to come back when things get back to normal? No, it's going to be closed. There's numerous businesses closed, golf courses closed, bars and restaurants that closed because of this pandemic. So there's no way things are going to get back to normal. Things will never be back to normal. We're not getting back to normal. But I guess the phrase would be a new normal? I mean, things will be different when the pandemic is over. Things are already different now. And we're getting used to it. And like, we keep expecting. I feel like people keep expecting things will magically get back to normal. But they won't. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but no, things aren't going to get back to normal. That's not going to happen. But things could be better depending on your perspective. We'll see. But as for getting back to normal, I don't see that happening. We'll end today's podcast episode with a What's Pissing You Off. This one is from Leslie Zebrowitz, top contributor to What's Pissing You Off. She sends me a whole bunch, so most of the time the episodes will be ended by rants from her because she's really good at it. So you're going to hear her name a lot in these episodes. I'm not going to use all of her requests because you can't win all the time. Anyway, Leslie is mad about companies that send her multiple promotional emails a day. I'm so sick of that. I hate getting sent multiple emails a day from companies promoting stuff like Best Buy or whatever. But like, one problem that I have is like I will submit my email to get this free thing from this self-help guru or whatever. Hey, if you want this PDF on how to improve your Instagram following or TikTok following or to be rich or all this other shit, just go ahead and put in your name and your email, and that's how they fucking get you. Because then they send you like an email, and then they send you another email the next day, and then every day after day after day, maybe sometimes like Leslie was saying, like multiple times a day. I'm like, what the fuck? I immediately regretted that decision when I sent that email in the first place. I'm like, what the hell is going on with this? I don't care enough to it's just frustrating when I get these emails from people about stuff, and then like I just have to take that time to unsubscribe. Sometimes I just want to unsubscribe immediately, but a lot of times I just let it ride for like a couple weeks. Sometimes I forget about it in months, and like I get so excited when it's like, oh, I have emails, let's see who I have them from. Like, it's from people that I gave my email to in the first place. I need to stop giving out my email address. By the way, send me an email, McTaggartattack@gmail.com. And thank you for the contribution, Leslie. Thank you so much for watching and or listening to the episode today. I really appreciate it. Please be sure to let me know what you thought. And that's the bottom line. If you smell what the McTaggart Attack podcast is cooking.